The new Mean Girls is sort of fetch. Hi, I'm Kevin from Cinephellas, and I'm here to talk about the new musical version of Mean Girls.
Slay, queens. Slay like no one's watching. But everybody's watching. Because you're gorgeous.
I stress the word musical because for some reason they are not advertising that this thing is a musical, even though it is based upon a popular 2017 Broadway play that is still, I believe, playing. Not maybe not on Broadway, but it is doing a national tour because I did look up some clips after I saw this movie. I'm going to keep the summary of this movie very spoiler free, just in case we have any new plastics among us. As in the 2004 film, we have young Cady. Young Cady grew up in Africa. Her mother was a researcher, so she spent her entire childhood there. Her mother gets tenure at Northwestern, and she is thrust into high school in the States where she does not understand anything about the people or about the social norms. She is completely lost and bewildered until Janice and Damien, two level misfits, come and talk about to her and us. They kind of break the fourth wall in this version about the hierarchy of the school. And at the top of the hierarchy are the plastics. They are the popular girls. They're pretty, they're beautiful, they're rich, and completely shallow. Of course, you have Karen, who is the dumb one. You have Gretchen, who is the follower. And at the top is Regina George, who is the queen bee of the school. Regina takes a notice to Cady. Cady is a very pretty girl and kind of takes her on to mold her into what she thinks is a popular and pretty girl. Now, this is a perfect opportunity for Janice to exact revenge. There is some type of conflict or history between Janice and Regina. I won't spoil that just in case you guys haven't seen it, the ones who haven't. And at first, Cady says, no, Regina's very nice. She has brought me into her clique. I don't want to do this. But of course, Regina being Regina, she backstabs Cady, and Cady's like, let's do it. Let's take her down. Much of the hilarity comes from this scenario and this premise. Tina Fey returns not only as Miss Norbury, the math teacher who kind of mentors Cady as both her teacher and as like an adult to turn to at the school, but she is also the writer. Now, Tina Fey wrote the original 2004 screenplay, which got her 30 Rock, got her a lot of awards for 30 Rock. And if you have heard the rumors that she may be taking on SNL, that's going to be something else that the script has given her. And you listen to the script from the 2004 version and you say duh because an amazing writer. The original script is full of humor, heart, satire, and it's just an overall great screenplay. And much of that screenplay, much of the satirical bite of that screenplay has been taken away for the musical aspect. And how is that musical aspect? Personally, I had never seen the Broadway play. And when I heard they were making this into a movie, I didn't want to listen to any music. And it was really easy because, as I said in the beginning of the review, they are kind of hiding the fact that this is a musical. And I'm glad to report that the songs are fun. They're catchy, they're poppy, they're everything that this demographic in the movie and the people, the kids seeing this movie, this music is going to connect very easily. It's very, I was still humming the tunes days later after seeing this one. How are the girls? The plastics, those are iconic characters in movie cinema history. I'm sure the guys at the website like this movie. I'm pretty sure everyone would like this movie. It is a classic. But how are they? You have BB Wood, Broadway actress. She is Gretchen. She's good. Avantika, a very popular upcoming Disney star. She can sing, she can dance. She's very good at playing Karen, the dumb one. She goes a little bit overboard with the dumbness, but the heart is there, the effort is there, and I really enjoyed her performance. Renee Rapp is doing kind of her own spin on the character. It's different, a little different from Rachel McAdams, but you still see the sinister and selfish side of Regina George in this film. And Glory Rice, who some of us may know her from The Nice Guys, and most of us probably know as Betty Brant from the MCU. She is here. She is supposed to be Lindsay Lohan. She's a fine replacement. She's an okay singer, but she does her job, and she's a very likable character and a very likable actress. And the next one I have to look because I wrote it down. The girl who played Moana, who voiced her and did her singing voice, her name is AULI'I Carvalho. Sorry if I got that wrong. I enjoyed her performance. Very good. She has her show-stopping number near the end of the movie where it is a single take. Very good. A lot of musical energy, a lot of pep into that performance. But my favorite character, my favorite performance in this movie has to go to Mr. Jacques Spivey, who plays this version's Damien. Hilarious, full of charisma, funny. I know I said funny twice, but very good performance. A joy to watch anytime he was on screen. And I think I may like him a bit more than the original Damien, who, no disrespect to that actor, because I love that performance, but in this movie, he is the strongest performance in this film. The musical numbers are staged very nicely. I liked how they incorporate social media because this doesn't take place in 2004. It's not a period piece. This is modern day. So you have social media being very prevalent in it. And there's one musical number called Sexy, which I thought used the Snapchat stuff really well. Avantika does that song, and I liked what she did with it, and I liked how it was staged. Some of the cinematography, I know I said about the one shot was really cool to look at, but some of the cinematography during like the slower scenes with the acting, a little too close to the face. And I saw this thing on RPX, so it was like, God damn, like I'm right in this girl's face. And I don't really understand the decision to do that. Some of the movements of the camera was a little bumpy at certain points. The direction of the comedy was okay. It's nowhere near as good as Mark Waters did it in 2004. As I said, some of the satirical bite is gone, and some of the lines that are being regurgitated by new actors don't hit. It just shows you how good Amanda Seyfried, Lacey Chabert, Lindsay Lohan, Rachel McAdams were at that time. And, it's not totally, I'm not blaming the actors. It's just the direction is kind of wobbly at points. But as I said, the direction during the musical sequences is pretty damn good. There are some cool surprises in this movie. I will not spoil what they are. Overall, I had a good time with this film. I wasn't really expecting much. It's a musical remake of a very popular movie. You know how that turns out if you're a movie fan. And it's dumped in January. January, for you guys who are not up to date with the movie stuff, is usually a dump month for stuff that studios don't really believe in. But this thing was fun. I had a really good time watching it. It's not perfect, but it could have been a lot worse than it turned out. And with that, I am going to give Mean Girls 2024 3 out of 5 Renee George hair pieces. Again, guys, come to the site, watch this video right underneath. You can either say, "Oh, Kev, you were right. I enjoyed this one," or like, "Oh my God, this is such a terrible movie. Why would you even promote this? This is a smack in the face to the original." I want to hear it. I want to hear your opinions. Come back to the site. Henry or Logan are always reviewing new stuff. We got a podcast coming up soon. And personally, I'm going to start catching up on the 2023 movies that I missed. That will probably be my next video. And as we say in this site, I am Kevin Muller, and cheers.